Hi everyone, this is Sai Vamsi. I am here to demonstrate my submission on question 1 of CC assignment 2. Firstly, I am going to place 8 virtual machines of which 4 belongs to VLAN 10 and 4 belongs to VLAN 20. I am placing virtual machines on top that are belonging to VLAN 10 and bottom virtual machines belong to VLAN 20. Let me go ahead and configure the IP address for each virtual machine. I'm going to give a default gateway address of 10.1 for all the virtual machines that belong to VLAN 10. Similarly, I'm going to provide the IPv4 address of the virtual machines belonging to VLAN 20. And the default gateway address for the virtual machines belonging to VLAN 20 are 20.1. Now I'm going to connect the 4 set of virtual machines to switch 1 and the other 4 to switch 2. I'm going to connect each virtual machine to the switch via F8 0 by 1 0 by 1 interface. This is via 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4. So 4 set of virtual machines are connected to 4 ports of the switch and each port has a interface name. Let me run the command and programmatically connect these virtual machines to the switch. To do this, I'm going to the CLI of switch and I'm running the following commands. I have configuring VLANs 10 and 20. Now connecting each interface to the corresponding VLAN. Similarly, I'm going to run the following commands in the switch 2. So I have configured the access of each VLAN to that particular port via switch port command. Let me go ahead and ping PC0 with PC1. Now I'm able to get response from virtual machine 2. So let me ping virtual machine virtual machine which is in VLAN which is connected to the second switch. As you can see, I'm not able to get the response since they are both connected to two different switches. Now let me go ahead and connect both the switches via a copper crosswire such that I use VLAN trunking to broadcast my message to every other virtual machine which is under the same VLAN network. I'm using copper wire to connect. Now let me go ahead and run the command so that both the switches gets connected. Port mode trunk will enable that the interface FA 0 by 5 is connected via trunk mode. Go ahead and do the same for. Now let me go ahead and ping virtual machine 3 which is connected to switch 2 from switch 1. As we can see, it is taking some time to connect. Let me go ahead and run the command. Now, as you can see, we are getting response from the second. Let me go ahead and send a message from PC0 to PC4. As we can see that the broadcasting is successful. Let me go ahead and send to every other virtual machine under the same VLAN. As as we can see from this section, the message broadcasting was successful. Now, if I try to broadcast a message from virtual machine which is belonging to VLAN 10 to a virtual machine which is under VLAN 20, I won't be able to send the message. To make it possible, I need to connect a router between switch so that the broadcast message first travels to the switch and then goes to the router where its IP address gets routed and it will finally reach the destined virtual machine which is under VLAN 20. Let me go ahead and create a router. I'm going to connect switch and router via two copper straight through wires. To enable connection between router and switch, I need to enter the following commands in the router CLI. Phase 0 by 0, this is the interface of one wire is connected to the port in switch. In the interface FA 0 by 0, I'm I need to enter the address of default gateway address of VLAN 10 and the subnet address. Let me do that same thing for other interface, which I'm going to connect to VLAN 20. So I have successfully connected router to the switch. Let me demonstrate by sending a message from PC0 to PC2. As the connection is still taking time to establish, let's wait for a couple of minutes. Yeah, as the connection is established now, let me go ahead and broadcast a message. So as we can see, so we need to specify the VLAN of fast Ethernet. So this is a mistake I've done. I'm going to specify that FA fast Ethernet 0 by 6 should belong to VLAN 10 and fast Ethernet 0 by 7 should belong to VLAN 20. Now this is a mistake I have done. So if I go ahead and now if I go ahead and broadcast a message between two VMs, I should be able to successfully send a message. As it is taking time to establish the connection, let's wait for a couple of seconds. As we can see that the connection is established, let me go ahead and send a message. As we can see that the finally message has been sent. Let me demonstrate it again by, as you can see that messages are going after the successful establishment of connection. Let me go ahead and ping PC2 which is having IP address of 20.21 from PC 0 192.168.20. As you can see that I'm getting response from the virtual machine 2, and this shows us that the two virtual machines which are under different VLAN can be communicated together via a switch and a router. This ends my demonstration of question 1. Thank you.